Hey guys, how are you? Today I'm going to do a little review or not so little maybe, for Spider-Man Homecoming. I saw the movie yesterday, so I'm ready to tackle it. I'm trying to not go into spoilers, and frankly, there are not so many ways to spoil this movie. I mean, a couple of things, but the rest you really expect. I mean, there's nothing for me that was amazingly surprising in this movie. I mean, just a couple of things that, to be honest, they changed from the source material, and that's why they're so surprising. It's not because you really, wow, you didn't see it coming. You don't see it coming because it's just such a change that that's why you didn't see it coming. The only problem with the movie that I had, problem besides the movie itself was that I was supposed to see it with subtitles, and when I got there, there was like a mix-up. And just when the movie started, I realized that the movie was dubbed actually into Spanish, which I really don't like. I really hate to see movies that are dubbed, and it really annoys me because it kind of spoils many things for me in the movies. And one of the things that it spoils, and this is not a spoiler because it's all over the place, is the fact that, for example, Jennifer Connelly does a voice in the movie. And I wanted to be able to recognize her not only because I knew, but because of her voice and see like her talent with her voice. And it's really, I mean, you cannot do it with a version. And the acting is really difficult to to separate from the voice they put. So it's kind of annoying, but well, that's how I saw it. Whatever. So yeah, the movie. Most things about the movie are really great. The action sequences are amazing. There's an action sequence at the end. There are like three big action sequences, and they are all very great. I think they tackle the thing that Peter Parker is really young in this movie, so they really try to make him weaker than the other versions of the character. The other versions of the character were men that were supposedly in high school, but were also actually the actors like 30 years old. So of course they were a little bit stronger than this iteration. I think that bothered me a little bit was that in like 5 minutes into the movie, I mean, it's not even that much. Tom Holland takes off his shirt in order to put on his Spidey suit, and he's ripped. I mean, he looks amazing, and it's just so ridiculous to me because a 15-year-old wouldn't be ripped unless he's like in something, like in a sports team or something. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, because the Spidey suit doesn't even show that. I mean, it's not like the Batman suit that has the abs, like there, even the nipples. And that's not the Spidey suit. And even the Iron Man suit has that abs thing. I found it so stupid, to be honest. I mean, I know it's just a little thing, but I found it so ridiculous, to be honest, that it bothered me for a little bit into the movie. I really liked his surroundings. I really liked how they portrayed the school, a very modern school in the sense that there's diversity and there's not an issue about it. I thought that was amazing. Practically none of only one teacher is the one that's white, and it's the one that talks the most, to be honest. But besides that, it's really great that it's a really diversified world that Spidey lives in. As I said, the action sequences are very good. They try to portray a lot of, not a lot of New York, but like sur- the suburbs, if I may, maybe. I mean, I like the neighborhoods. It's always about Manhattan in movies about New York, and in this movie we really see Queens, and we really see the surrounding neighborhoods. We see a little bit of DC as you saw in the trailer, so it's a little bit different. I really liked about this movie that it makes big connections to other MCU films, to every MCU film, I think. I mean, to the world in general, because as you know, the villain of this story, played by Michael Keaton, is a guy that makes money out of collecting junk from all the disasters that the Avengers do, basically all the mayhem that they provoke. And he starts with the Battle of New York, and then with the battle in Sokovia, and it's really entertaining because they really know how to mix it up, to put it everything together, and I think that's really smart because they're building a world. And I mean, we are like, I don't know, like 15 movies in. I don't even know the number, but they have been a lot of MCU movies, so it's time for it was time for a self-referential movie, and I think that Spider-Man is that. You see references to everything and everyone all over the place, to Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Captain America appears like in these videos. Iron Man is present, of course. There's Pepper Potts. There's Happy Hogan. There's I mean, everyone. I mean, and Happy Hogan is a character that I don't really like because I think he's such a stupid character. I just don't like him because he's so poor. I mean, he's really not good at his job, and he keeps his job, and his job is amazing. So I'm like, why don't you put someone that actually does know how to do things? But whatever. I mean, he's best friends with Iron Man, with Tony Stark, so that's why he's not canned, basically. The fact that the movie is so self-referential is great, and of course it makes references a lot to the original Spider-Man comics, which is really great because, I mean, it's a movie for fans of Spider-Man, but it's also a movie for fans of the MCU, and it's also a movie for a younger audience, I find. I mean, I was thinking in my mind, and I think this movie is the most family-oriented movie of the entire MCU. I think the other movies under MCU are a little bit more serious, a little bit more adult. They have, I mean, this movie has stakes, but the other movies, I feel they have a lot more stakes. For example, Civil War was a movie that was about taking everyone down, and it was a movie that hurt because you realize that all your heroes and all the people that you love are just humans, and they are flawed humans. And that was really amazing about that movie. This movie is a little bit different because it's about a kid that has to sort out all these things about being a superhero, and that's really difficult and really interesting, actually. And I really like that they chose Tom Holland to portray the Spider-Man. He does a really good Spider-Man, to be honest, and the fact that he's younger really brings something that wasn't in the performances done by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. And I have to say that I loved two of the movies that Tobey Maguire did, Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, and I wasn't that bothered with how Andrew Garfield portrayed the character, to be honest. I think he did a fine job. I think the movies were not well done. That was the problem with Andrew Garfield's movies. I think this movie is really well done. The directing is fine. I think the best performance, of course, is by Tom Holland. Maybe a little bit by Tony Stark, and I think it's great that that his role is rather small. It's not a big role. He's there like a mentor kind of situation, and I think that's great because this is a movie about Spider-Man. This is not a movie about Iron Man. But I think their relationship and how they show the different layers of the MCU world. I mean, Tony Stark is such a high roller, let's say. He's such in a high position that you don't really see much when you're with him. But when you're with Spider-Man, you see that there are people below all the humans. And I think that was missing from the MCU. And it's still kind of missing because in this movie, again, there are stakes, but there are only for Spider-Man. I don't see stakes for the city. I don't see stakes for people, except like from the ferry sequence that you see in the trailer. That's kind of dangerous. In the rest, I mean, you don't really feel that someone's gonna die, and I think that's the thing that the MCU is not having yet, and they really need to. They really need to make us feel that we are in danger along with these Avengers. I think that the world is in danger with the Avengers, and we haven't really grasped that. I mean, they have tried with Ultron, with Civil War, but not yet. I yet have to see that, and that's one of the great things that Wonder Woman did. Wonder Woman made me believe that we were in danger, and that Diana felt that she really did have to do something for us, because we couldn't save ourselves, basically, and that we were lost without her. And that was really strong in that movie. It really struck an emotional fiber in that sense. And the MCU has yet to do that, in my opinion. Maybe because it's a more relaxed type of movie. It has humor. I mean, the humor in this movie is really smart. It's really great. With Aunt May and the neighborhood again, and all the people, his friends, the high school people in general. I think that's great. But I think that a little bit more stakes, a little bit more danger, they can do that. They really can do that. I mean, they have a mid credit sequence, mid credit scene, and in that you feel that they are stakes, and that he is in real danger. And I like that, and I hope they really attack that in the sequel. I really recommend this movie. It's a really entertainment movie. If you have children, if you have small family members, if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, if you're in a family situation, you really have to go and see Spider-Man Homecoming. I really recommend it. I still think the best MCU movie this year will be Thor Ragnarok. I don't know if I'm going to be right. Maybe yes, maybe not. We have to see. This movie will be amazing in the box office, so really, really go this weekend or the other weekend or whenever. Really go and see Spider-Man Homecoming. I really love this character. Spider-Man was one of the first superheroes to go to the screen in a big way, and I really love the Tobey Maguire films because of that. So yeah, let's see what the MCU has for us in the next stage, in Phase 4. Spider-Man Homecoming 2 will be the first movie of that phase. They have said it will start just after Infinity War, so that's going to be really interesting. Thank you so much for watching this review. I hope you like it. Please leave a like. Please share this video in your social networks, and also in all your social media, I mean. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you like this review, and watch more reviews of the MCU and many other movies in Spanish and English. Thank you so much. Goodbye.